The most common challenge across industries underlying the critical need for reliable, well-governed data foundation is improving data quality. So, Niels and Mayank, do you agree with this statement?
Yeah, data quality is one of the major important factors when it comes to AI. If you look at 80% of business decisions is based on the structured data. So while you have a lot of structured data available, but whether it is a right data, properly governed data, that makes the AI more intelligent. More often than not, what we have observed that business users say that oh, I'm not getting the right answer by AI. It is not because that the AI cannot give you the answer. It is because we are not feeding the right quality of the data to AI. And hence, if you have a right data, proper, you have a right mechanism to have a data quality, I'm sure the adoption of AI will increase.
Yeah. I think also data quality is a difficult one, right? So I think there's multiple data qualities in a way, right? It's technical data quality, but it's also, let's say, the actual quality of the data which is fed in, right? So, and I think a lot of companies are actually combining these two challenges in one, right? Having one team both responsible for more the technical data quality, making sure the data is replicated into your platform correctly, but also the actual, let's say, the data quality of the data inside. But they should not be one team, right? They should be separate teams because technical data quality is a very technical exercise. You need data engineers to solve that issue for you. But I think the organization should actually invest a lot in data quality, right? Yeah, garbage in is garbage out. So it starts at the source, at the application where data is being put into systems. And if the data is already wrong at that point in time, you will never be able to fix it with any technology whatsoever.
And so it's interesting. So how can companies fix it? Because I see very often, as you said, the actual data quality, the responsibility lies within a function or within the business. And then you start and you take a look into it. And what happens is that people they have to fill in a field, for example, in their CRM, and they just don't do it. Yeah. So how can companies solve or address this issue?
So I think assigning data owners, so making people responsible for a particular data product or a data set, that helps already, right? But I think you can also with tooling show actually data quality, right? So although maybe you as a data engineer cannot know which data is right or wrong, right? You can make it visible with doing things like data profiling. So with the data profile, right, you can show it to the business and they can probably instantly already see some strange values, fields being empty, which should not be empty, fields being populated by the particular value, which should not be there, etc., right? So by making this data in a way visible, I think you can already, together with the business, start improving this data.
No, nice. I also remember that a couple of years ago, we did an e-learning for a fast-moving consumer goods company, because they also recognized that there was a change management issue. And so what we did for the e-learning is that we recorded a video with employees of the company asking their colleagues to take care of to think about data quality when using their internal system, so that it was not a plea coming from somebody unknown or like with somebody with no face, but they were actually employees that they could recognize. And so they could empathize with this data quality plea.
And one of the reasons also is to shift the mindset, because traditionally data has been seen as an asset of IT or the technology side. But unless it can be owned by the business also, this data quality will always remain an issue. And that is where, if you look at most of the companies are adopting a data mesh kind of a architecture, where they say that the domain should own the data. The first level or first lever of the data should be owned by business. And then IT will bring the federated mechanism to do a technical data quality check and owns that. But unless there is a proper handshake between the business and with the IT team, I think this will remain one of the major concerns for the industries. And the best way is to co-own the data.